New Logics in the Market Part 2. Do you know this? About intoxication? All Hidden Questions. This book is written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Question 15. Is intoxication necessity of the human body to get physical pleasure? Please do not hide this point from children at all. Please do not become shy. 85% of Indian children destroy their childhood because they are unaware of the information given at this point. When children do not get the right information from parents and teachers, then they will get information from other places. Now everyone knows that the information received from other places is a quagmire, in which the innocence of children is sunk. Misinformation is fatal to every good aspect of their life. So our children must know this information. Answer. After reading this book, most of the people said that this question should be answered in brief, because our society is not yet ready to discuss this subject. I asked, when will society be ready? Because even when I was a child, information about this subject was not given to us. The situation remains the same even after 20 years. Parents and teachers are running away from their responsibilities under the guise of shame. These are the same parents and teachers who do verbal, mental and physical violence to young children with great enthusiasm, but they are ashamed to talk of essential things like physical relations. These are the same parents and teachers who make it difficult for the children to live for the sake of good numbers, higher grades, but they are ashamed to give the necessary information that will save the lives of the children. I agree that our society has not developed, but whose responsibility is it to develop the society? If parents will not develop at home, and teachers will not develop in schools, then will our religious leaders and politicians develop our society? Parents and teachers of my country, now the time has come to fulfill your responsibilities, or else be ready for the terrible times to come. Yes, your shame is not going to stop the terrible time. Do not forget that now we live in the internet age. The entire arrangement for the destruction of your innocent children has been done at 4G speed. I am trying to express myself in the least words, but you have to talk openly with the children about this matter. This is very important. If you are hesitant to prepare yourself mentally, then check out the web series with Sex Chat with Papu and Papa on YouTube. You will get the idea of how many important things they have told you jokingly. Please check it out. Friends, if you genuinely love your children, then talk about this subject. Remember, change does not come by itself. Change has to be made. Is intoxication necessary for physical pleasure? Friend, it would be injustices to give a direct answer to this question, because in the direct answer you will not be able to feel the depth of the problem. So read it with patience and desire. When you read, you will say that it was very important to talk about it in this way. Physical happiness is a subject that most Indians do not know about. Therefore, before determining the need for intoxication for physical pleasure, it is very important to understand what is physical pleasure. However, we will not talk in depth about this topic here. An open talk on physical pleasure will be in my upcoming book, The New Logic in the Market Part 4 or Part 5, Love, Integration, Marriage Dynasty. I am currently giving you important hints. We Indians are eager to call ourselves Vishwa Gurus. The irony is that most of the descendants of ancient Indians, having the title of Vishwaguru, do not know what physical pleasure is. No, you are not nescient or foolish. In reality, you have been deliberately kept away from this particular information. The unaware innocent Indian calls physical pleasure. In reality, it is lust. Now the question arises, what is lust? Please listen to this answer carefully, and if your mind agreed, then only accept it. Lust is a malaise created by evil, which is never satisfied. Lust is a thirst that will never be quenched. Lust is a hunger that will never be fulfilled. Lust is a race that will never be finished. Lust is a discovery that will never be completed. Yes, lust was not created by Mother Nature or by any human. It was created by evil. It wanted the man to become dissatisfied forever. For this purpose, it created lust. The evil cleverly replaced satisfaction with dissatisfaction. It replaced the Atmiya Sukh, can say soulful pleasure, with physical pleasure. It replaced the Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, with physical relation. How? It begins in ancient India. When the evil which brought the rest of the world to the brink of ultimate destruction by indulging them in the lust, came to India, then it was stunned by a beautiful policy of the ancient Indians. Evil saw that India has a policy of love, under which a boy and girl choose each other as lovers and stay together till death. These couples never even tried to get physical pleasure, because they did not know the physical pleasure. Did you do this under the obligation of an oath? Evil asked. No, we all do this with our desire and happiness. The ancient Indians replied. It is quite possible that, like most people, you will not be able to digest this fact, but the fact is that our ancestors lived together as lovers for a lifetime. The farce-like marriage was not present in our beloved India. Evil immediately understood that until this policy is not over, there will be no efforts to get physical pleasure in India. Lust will not be born if there are no efforts to get physical pleasure. Fornication will not begin if lust is not born. If adultery does not begin, Indians will not fall from within. If there is no fall from within, Indians will not accept evil's evil from the heart. As long as all Indians do not truly accept evil, the premature death of Indians will not be ensured. Therefore, the policy of love must be forbidden. Evil's direct attack was on lovers. Here, do not misunderstand the word lovers as boyfriend-girlfriend. We are only talking about lovers. Lovers who were devoted to each other with body, mind, and resources. You have already realized that evil had started its campaign in ancient India by transforming thinker Indians into backward Indians. Evil took away the right to think from new Indian children. It also made them lag behind the leader, head chief superior, Cacique Don. Instead of asking and thinking like old kids, the new children started listening and blindly trusting. Then evil launched the next attack on our policy of love. It destroyed the concept of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. It gave us new action, fornication, and a new concept, physical pleasure. Fornication is the only method by which to establish the feeling of physical relationships between humans. Why? You already know that evil wants to make us unsatisfied creatures. To make us unsatisfied, it encouraged us to have physical relations rather than Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. The basis of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, is love, due to which there is ultimate satisfaction in the Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, whereas the basis of physical relationships is lust, so each human remains unsatisfied even after making physical relations. The evil whispers in the ear of the unsatisfied human, as, if you make physical relations again and again, you will get satisfaction. If you make physical relations with different companions, then you will get satisfaction. If you make physical relations with different companions in different places, then you will get satisfaction. If you make physical relations with different companions in different postures in different places, then you will get satisfaction. This is fornication. As I explained above, lust is an unquenchable thirst. Then whether you keep changing partner or place or posture, it will never give true happiness. The point to ponder is, why did evil give us such a solution which would benefit humans? No, it will never give us the solution. Every step of the evil arises for the destruction of the human. It was a sinister step by evil to snatch the Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, from the ancient Indians and engage them in physical relations. This was one of evil's fires, in which the whole world is burning up to this day. Even today, most humans do not know the difference between the three actions. Physical relations are the act of reproduction. As result, creatures get babies of their species. This activity is done by some species of Earth. They do so just to increase the number of their species. Most birds do this. Humans do not do this stupid and suicidal act. Sexual relations are the act of eroticism. The creature does so in the search for the calmness of their lust. As a result, they get nothing but greater lust, because lust has no calmness. To date, no one has pacified the lust. This activity is done by some species of Earth. Dogs and rats do so. Humans do not do this silly act, because wise humans are well known for the fact that when you are thirsty you must not drink the thirst enhancer liquid. Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration is the act of love. Humans do so for Atmiya Sukh, can say soulful pleasure. By it, humans get two desired results. Firstly, deep calmness, and secondly, desired babies having quality DNA. For Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, there is a requirement of only two bodies of lovers. Yes, my friend, love is the base of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. There is no requirement of lust and spirituality for Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. If you do personal research, then you will come out with the conclusion that Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, is the only activity which human can perform. Isn't it weird that the activities of animals, birds and worms are been done by humans over centuries? And we are completely unaware of the activity that meant for humans? I am going to give a disgusting example. The purpose is to make you feel disgusted. It's like humans being stopped eating food from farms and keep living on sewages pipelines. Mark my words, whenever you get cognition of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, you will feel the same disgusting by remembering the past as you feeling right now with my disgusting example. At that time, my disgusting example seems unsullied. Friend, humans neither need sexual relations for sexual pleasure, nor need physical relations to increase population ever. Both these actions perform different types of animals, worms and birds. Only Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, is made for human beings. We will do a direct discussion on Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, in my upcoming book named Love, Integration, Marriage and Dynasty, that will be the fourth or fifth part of my book series named The New Logic in the Market. At this moment, I am giving you the important hints. The integration of bodies whose basis is not lust but only love. This integration is only possible between a couple. Partners of the couple remain the same until one of the partners dies. That means integration is only possible between loyal partners. This integration occurs in the state of maturity. In general, after 22 years. This integration occurs when there are complete happiness and authority of both the companions. There is no place for coercion. There is no hurry. There is no fear of anyone. The duration of the activity does not matter at all. Nothing is one-sided. Both partners contribute equally to the activity. The couple feels peace and joy before integration. They experience the same during integration. They are in a state of peace and joy after integration. I have spoken to the 10-year-old child and the 80-year-old. I confirmed to men and women. I talked to laborers and officers. I discussed to illiterates and scholars. In my research, I involved a biology teacher and spiritual gurus, but nobody knows anything about Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. All of them perform the same two activities which are made for animals, worms and birds. I believe you saw the conspiracy of the evil. You may have also got answers to the questions written below. Why did evil do this? Why did it snatch the concept of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, from the Indians and indulge us in physical pleasure? My friend, our children are the biggest victims of this. Due to the wrong impression of our society, children indulge in sexual activities from the age of 10 only. They were completely unaware of the actual meaning of those actions. In my research, every grown-up admits this by saying, if someone had given us this information, I would not have ruined my childhood as well as teenage. Friend, where sexual relations are based on lust, Atmiya Milan can say soulful integration happened due to pure love there. There is complete use of human bodies in Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, but those relationships do not include insanity and bestiality. Therefore, Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration automatically consumes maximum time. At the same time, both the companions also get a lot of fun. It also gives joy and peace. It does not lose peace of mind like sexual relations. This is why the couple occasional having Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, is always calm and happy, whereas couples making sexual relations continue to crave sexual pleasure almost all the time. As we discussed earlier, lust has no last level. Nobody could satisfy lust. Those who do not get sexual pleasure from others' body, they engage in the act of masturbation. Those not satisfied with masturbation start promoting prostitution of females as well as males. The real face of this lust is seen as rape in human society. Just think for a while and then answer. What is the base of rape? Is it lust or love? Do rapists rape the victims of their will? Why is a victim intimidated, beaten, tied up, and knocked unconscious for raping him? Many people showcase themselves as intellectuals. They used to say that women excite men by their dress, talks, and signs. Let's assume these intellectuals are right. Now tell us, why do little girls get raped? Let's assume that a 10-month-old woman can excite a nobleman. Now tell us, why little boys get raped? Our whole society demands the hanging of rapists. Think for a moment that if the rumors of sexual pleasure come out of the minds of every male child, female child, girl, boy, woman, and man of our society, can rape ever happen? No, rape will never be possible at that stage. Rape is not possible, especially among Indians, because we are good-hearted, sensible, lovers of love and lovers of joy. We don't think wrong for our enemies, so how can we rape our people? I am sure you must have understood by now. Evil hides the concept of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration from Indians and pushed us towards physical pleasure. In the DNA of all the Indians, there is lust present along with slavery. It has been clear in my research that even the worst of humans are troubled by lust. Friend, to date, no human has been found whom I have told about Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, and he has not been ready to adopt that on the spot. Now is the time to see how profiteer business people, who become messengers of evil, take advantage of Indians who have forgotten the Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. As you already know, Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, is possible only between two loyal companions who truly love each other. On this basis, ancient Indians only had the relationship of lovers. Even today, if the knowledge of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration will spread, then each Indian will go for a love marriage. If every Indian starts performing the Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, then all Indians become loyal by default. We only need our partner. We spend entire life only with our partner with true happiness. Due to which, there will be neither affliction nor extravagant expenditure in any Indian house. If there is no tribulation, then no Indian will go to the people, who become messengers of evil. No Indian will do anything wicked. No Indian will neither look at the mother, sister, wife, or daughter of other Indians with bad intention nor do anything wrong with them. There will not be molestations, acid attacks, dowry cases, rapes, murders, and female feticides. Security and peace will come in each corner of India. Just think and answer, in such scenarios, profiteer business people who become messengers of evil will get any benefit? No, this will bring direct loss to profiteer business people who become messengers of evil. Because intoxication is not required for Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. Due to which intoxication will not sell. Because to make physical relations with people you don't truly love, required any kind of intoxication. So that sales of intoxication will be stopped automatically. Because it is almost impossible to molest and rape without getting intoxication. No human whose mind is not in the grip of intoxication ever do inhuman acts like molestation and rape. So if nobody interested in molestation and rape, then why will anybody purchase intoxication? Because the sales of special intoxications stop automatically because nobody needs to purchase so. Special intoxication? Yes, my friend, there are so many intoxications, those known as special intoxications, because they use to enhance the time duration of physical relations. 70% of Indians fell into the trap of intoxication because profiteer businesspeople, who become messengers of evil, promote these intoxications as physical relations medicines. When no Indian care of the duration of Atmiya Milan can say soulful integration, then who going to buy those special intoxications? Because the businesses of fake doctors, fake hakims, fake lawyers, fake policemen women, fake quacks, fake intellectuals and fake religious gurus will be closed, whom business only based on the misery, suffering and destruction of Indians. Because our Indian culture simply quotes that the real doctor, real lawyer, real policeman woman, real hakim, real intellectual and real religious guru is the one who prays for the happiness of the people and gives his/her best for the betterment of society. There are still such true doctors, true hakims, true lawyers, true policemen women, true intellectuals, and true religious gurus present in our society. Because sexual activity will not reach small kids. In India, it has been verified many times that 10-year-old kids do masturbation as well as make physical relations. Friends, think yourself that those children will have a little idea of what they are doing? No, those innocents would not know anything, whereas their parents are unaware of the concept of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration. Profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil take the huge benefit of little kids. Thus you saw how to snatch the concept of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration from Indians and throw us into the fire of lust by forcing physical relations on us. Profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil take direct benefits of this. Therefore neither intoxication was necessary for Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, for any human, nor could become a necessity for Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration for any human. It is very much true in Indians' case. Intelligent and good-hearted Indians never ever choose of such things which ultimately going to kill us. Intoxications can only become a compulsion for intoxication users. If you look carefully, you will find that under the guise of necessity, intoxication becomes a compulsion for many innocent and unaware people. There is only one meaning of intoxication, that is compulsion. Intoxication only becomes a compulsion of the human body, it couldn't be a necessity for any human. Profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil have spread rumors that instead of Atmiya Milan, can say soulful integration, humans must make physical relations. Must make physical relations with multiple partners, do not stick with one boring partner. Physical relations must be made in different places. Physical relations must be made in different postures. The duration of physical relations must be longer than earlier. And every time there is a necessity of intoxication to having physical pleasure. Due to this, new children get caught in the trap of intoxications. It is due to this rumor that good-hearted people fall into the trap of intoxication. Due to this rumor, children destroy their childhood. Due to this, older people destroy their family happiness themselves. Due to this, children and many good-hearted people die from various diseases due to intoxication, but do not try to leave intoxications, because they feel that physical relations are necessary, so intoxication is necessary to make physical relations. Friend, it is clear that the intoxication traders snatched the real pleasure that is Atmiya Sukh, can say soulful pleasure, from Indians and implicated the rumors of fake pleasure that is physical pleasure among us. The intoxication, which is the compulsion of the intoxication user, was made a necessity of an inhuman act known as physical relations. Profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil have two agendas. Firstly, new children adopt intoxication as a necessity of inhuman acts known as physical relations, so good-hearted people consider intoxication as a necessity of inhuman pleasure known as sexual pleasure. Secondly, kids and good-hearted people never ever come out from the trap of intoxication. For these agendas, profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil spread rumors that intoxication is a necessity of an inhuman act known as physical relations. This rumor has been successful. New kids and good-hearted people use intoxication as a necessity of physical relations and are stuck in the trap of intoxication for life. Till death, they were unaware of the fact that physical relations and intoxication are not for humans. Till last breath, these innocent kids and good-hearted people take intoxication as a necessary element for physical relations and give full profit to profiteer businesspeople who become messengers of evil, those knowingly spread rumors that inhuman activity known as sex important for humans, so as intoxication is the necessary element for having sexual pleasure, by hiding the facts that Atmiya Milan can say soulful integration is made for humans and intoxication is compulsion. I am sure you must have grasped the actual knowledge of 7 rumors spread among all common Indians. As I say in each of my books, please do not believe me. Just listen to me as a reference, and then start your findings by using your brain. This is the only way to find truth in my words. Friend, my motive is not to make you my follower. It is my selfishness that I want each reader must come out from the trap of intoxication. The society I belong to, made by you people. My selfishness is that I want to live in a better society. You have to play an important role to make my society beautiful and clean. It is impossible to achieve so without you. Yes, I am selfish. I have written this book to fulfill this selfishness. Now the questions are you selfish or not? Does your selfishness include children's happiness with your happiness? Does your selfishness include children's health with your health? Whether you want to live in a prosperous, happy, joyful, well-fed, and beautiful nation? Do you want to live in heaven on earth in the human body, or not as ancient Indians were lived? Please do not answer anyone. These questions have been asked to you. You need to answer them to yourself. I am sure that by reading this book, you have become completely honest with yourself. We will talk about the corporate world ahead. We must take a break here. Please take a good break of minimum as well maximum 1 day, then return to reading.